Magic trick I'm about to teach you is for this David Blaine magic trick.
Hold your fingers like this. Cool. So the other hand, I guess. Now look, this card, remember Queen of Diamonds, right? Queen of Diamonds. Hold it parallel to the ground. So what card do you have?
Queen of Diamonds.
And you can look and make sure I didn't do any funny moves. It's cool?
Queen of Diamonds.
Alright, so I'm going to teach this to you first. This one's the Queen of Hearts, right? Watch the Queen of Hearts. Here's the way I do it. See this switch? Hold it tight to make it impossible. Good, now I got the diamond ready.
Right.
Without looking at it, Emma, what would you bet on? Without looking. Just pretend bet. Here,
I'm going with you.
Would you be impressed if this was a diamond that was a heart?
Yeah. No, because that's what it's supposed to be.
So what would impress you if it was reversed? Now I got to work hard.
It's supposed to be a diamond in the heart.
Check this out, Emma. Ready? Too impressive.
The bottom was
now look,
supposed to
if I
be...
wave my hand, watch
the bottom
this.
was supposed to be a heart, right?
Ready? Watch this. Turn your hand over.
Now here is the solution and how to do the David Blaine card trick that I just showed you. First of all, what you really have to do is you have to set up the deck with 4 cards on top. And you get a Queen of Hearts and then two other cards that you're going to trick people with, which can be any cards. Right now I'm using a King of Clubs and an Ace of Clubs and a Queen of Diamonds as the 4th card. What you do is you put the 2 other cards that you're going to trick the person with on top of the Queen of Hearts like this. Then make them perfectly aligned so they look like one card. Then put those on top of the deck, but so you can still grab them out really quickly. Or while doing the trick, you can do a triple lift, like a double lift, but it's 3 cards. But I'm not very good at that, but that's what he does. Then you take the Queen of Diamonds and put it on top of the deck, like so it looks like a normal deck. And these books right here are going to be my person that I'm going to be doing the trick to. Now what you do, you start off, you take off the top card, which is, you say, this is the Queen of Diamonds, and you say, hold this. And when they're holding it, you say, check to make sure that it's the Queen of Diamonds. And they flip the card over and they say, yes, it's the Queen of Diamonds. And then you take your triple lift, the 3 cards that look like one, you say, look it. Now I have the Queen of Diamonds, Hearts, okay? And you show it to them. And then you put it back on the deck. Then you just take the top card, just the top card, not all 3 cards. And mine is the King of Clubs, like I already said, but it can be any card. And you don't show them that. And you say, okay, so if I put this, I'm going to put this Queen of Hearts in your hands, okay? And then you take out their Queen of Diamonds. You say, look it, I have the Queen of Diamonds now. You say, now you have the Queen of Hearts. And they think they do, but they really don't. Then you do a quick little motion and you go like that really quickly. See that? Really quickly. And while they're still looking at their cards, what he did is he swapped out his card, the Queen of Diamonds, with another card he had in the deck, which mine is the Ace of Clubs. Then he put this Ace of Clubs and said, now I'm putting the Queen of Diamonds, but it's really a different card, in your hand. So now you have the Queen of Hearts and the Queen of Diamonds in your hand, but it's really a lie. He has 2 other cards. And what David said was, if I flip those cards around, if the diamond was on the bottom and the heart was on top, would you be impressed? And they're like, yeah. So then when the guy flips over the cards, turns out they weren't even the Queen of Diamonds or Hearts, and he's all impressed. And that was how David Blaine did that card trick.